What's good, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drive. So real quick, check this out. I seen the cornball over there trying to degrade Bud resume off of some Henry Armstrong shit. So let me let y'all know something. Listen, this cornball capping ass nigga, bark for the bone, aka BFTB, was never ever. You can look all through his receipts. He was never in his career of doing videos over and over about no motherfucking Henry Armstrong at all. Go through his receipts. He can't lie. He can't try to hurry up and make a video and put it out because YouTube ain't gonna date it how he wanted to date it. So he can't do nothing. Go through his motherfucking receipts, and I guarantee you don't see one motherfucking video ever about no motherfucking Henry Armstrong. Alright? Listen, y'all. This pussy nigga is jealous of Bud. He jealous of Bud because of the beating he put on Spence. And that's why he tell y'all all the dummy shit he try to tell y'all about what Bud didn't do and try to take away on what Bud has done. Alright? This is what you call a premier hater. No doubt. Listen, y'all, when Henry Armstrong was fighting, it wasn't even 4 belts involved. 4 belts wasn't involved in boxing when Henry Armstrong was fighting. Alright? Second of all, this dude don't know shit about Henry Armstrong's career, and that's why he didn't share Henry Armstrong's resume. When he talking shit like that, I be like wondering why don't nobody come out his comments. Out of all of the motherfuckers in his comments, that's how you know they robotic as a motherfucker. Because ain't one person come out his comments out of all them people. Nobody out of like 100 motherfuckers on there. Nobody have the audacity to say, why don't you put Henry Armstrong resume up and show us what the fuck you talking about? None of y'all don't realize that he wasn't living or nowhere around. He wasn't even in his father's nutsack. He wasn't even in a male sheep because he was made by a sheep. He wasn't even in the sheep nutsack when Henry Armstrong was doing what he was doing. He wasn't even in the bark for the bone. Wasn't even in the sheep nutsack that got him here. I mean, y'all gotta know and gotta see through the little bullshit, the bullshit he be working on putting together, feeling like Henry Armstrong is like too far to look back on for y'all. That's what he did. That was the little trick he used. He talked about Henry Armstrong because he know y'all can't really go back and get shit on Henry Armstrong. That's why he did that. That's why he went so far back. And he don't got shit to show you because his goofy cornball donut ass only talking about Henry Armstrong because an older person mentioned his name. Talking about Henry Armstrong was 3-time undisputed and he defended undisputed in all the divisions and he did this. Shut your pussy made jealous fuckboy ass the fuck up. Bob Arm made Bud go get the belt from Jeff Horn first because Bob Arm knew what the fuck he was doing. That's why. And he wasn't gonna let a PBC fighter get a hold of that motherfucking WBO belt. That's why Bomac told your dumbass on that video you always try to show everybody. That's why Bomac says, shut the fuck up asking a stupid ass question. You sound stupid as shit. Sound dumb as a motherfucker. He is a dummy motherfucker. That's why Bomac said you a goofy ass dummy motherfucker asking a dummy ass question. Talking about, he said, Bo Mac said he took the easy route and tried to make something of it. Ease on down, ease on down. Yeah, he posed to ease on down that easy route road. That's what the fuck he was supposed to do. Ease on down that road and go take that belt from Jeff Horn, and not like your jealous cornball dummy ass think one of them PBC fighters gonna get that belt. So Bud gotta go by all PBC orders to do everything now to even get a belt. No. Bob Arm made sure that ain't happen, motherfucker. We know that shit hurt your motherfucking heart, that Bob Arm play that chess shit. Yeah, he know this shit. And Bud didn't want to fight no motherfucking Pacquiao over undisputed at 140. Shut your line, yes man, dummy ass the fuck up. You not no motherfucking die-hard or shit. Talking about he a die-hard. He a die-hard. And I seen your pussy made ass talking about, I was somebody in your comments about something somebody had said, and you responded still talking about you would do this to me when you would do that when you wouldn't stop that motherfucking car at Hooters though when you was here if your life depended on it. And everybody know this. You wouldn't stop that motherfucking car and put that motherfucking live on at Hooters. You wouldn't do that. You made sure you kept that motherfucking emotion and took your pussy made bitch ass right to Philly which you better had done. You had great sense. That's it. You knew motherfucking well not to stop that motherfucking car and wait for shit. You knew better, and it would only been like a 10-15 minute wait. You had good sense, goofy ass dummy. And as far as boxing, we could do boxing talk. You can't fuck with me in boxing talk. I mean, we ain't even got to be talking about shit that we know for a fact you never doing. But boxing talk, yeah, you can't fuck with me in no motherfucking in no boxing talk. That's why when I put comments in your motherfucking the comments I put that's clearly talking about boxing in your motherfucking comments, that's why the fuck you 86K will block me. Because it's nothing it's no response to them comments. They solid facts. You can't win against me in no motherfucking boxing talk, what you think you good at. You a scared ass cornball nigga that used the internet to vent. And as long as you know that I know that you don't talk boxing in public like you do online, long as you know I know that, we good. Long as you know I know that. You ain't never got online and talked to nobody, nowhere online like you do. I mean, nobody in public like you do online. You never been out and did it nowhere. You always only did it online. You ain't responding to people like you do online in public. Not even when you go to your boxing events and you talk to motherfuckers. You was humble as shit, standing there stiff as shit, light voiced as a motherfucker talking to Dark Chisor. You know better. No Dark Chisor would have smacked fire out your dumb ass out there. Come out your mouth like you do online. You know better. You did, like I said, you ain't stopping at Hooters and post your live stationery because you smart. You made a great decision in your mind not to do that. And it's the same on this motherfucking boxing talk shit. It's the same shit. You can't say anything to me like you could tell most of them yes man ass motherfuckers that you follow without being addressed by me. You can't do that. You can't sit on your live and tell me about Henry Armstrong without information on your screen. You haven't been living long enough to tell us anything about Henry Armstrong that I'm supposed to believe, because you hating on the fact that Bud is in the talks of the greatest of all time, top 10. Shut your goofball dummy ass the fuck up about Bud accomplishments that make you sick to your fucking stomach. Bud got all knockouts at 147, which is another accolade that not many carry in the history of the motherfucking sport. Get your motherfucking mind right, goofy. You jealous of the fact Earl Spence went nowhere near 3-time undisputed. or Deontay Wilder never went undisputed. Better yet, Deontay Wilder, his top fighter, never even fucking been unified. You gotta see through the hate. You gotta see through the hate off of this shit, y'all. Like I told y'all yesterday, this he-she guy, he a PTSD patient that need help. Like Deontay Wilder came out and admitted. For them niggas. He a PTSD patient that need help. Living a life full of delusion. Telling his subs, everybody know, telling his subs, every time he beefing with a motherfucker on there, he telling motherfuckers, everybody know his address. He be telling motherfuckers this for over 7 years, delusional as fuck. But never in the history of his YouTube put his address in the comments. Never in the history of him talking on YouTube he put his address in the comments. He just say shit to make himself have a Superman feeling, knowing he's soft as a fucking cupcake. Yeah, and a Kool-Aid pumping ass heart. I can debate you in boxing. I can debate you in boxing without any kind of street talk. And of course, I trash you on most of the false narratives that you cornball donut dummy ass, that your cornball donut dummy ass push off your channel. I know boxing. You want to know boxing. I know boxing. You want to know boxing. You know false narratives get you a chance to show your bitch ways. And either 86K or block what you fear. In boxing talk. What you even fear in boxing talk on YouTube. Let's make sure we got it clear. What you fear in boxing talk on YouTube. I mean, that's why, and what you fear most is being exposed for the false information coming out your mouth. That's what you fear. Make sure he understand that, y'all. I'll make sure so y'all know what he talking about when we say what he fear. He fears the false information being exposed coming out his mouth. That is his biggest fear on YouTube. And I'm the nigga that do that. I'm the nigga that do that. That's why he know the check me out. That he know that that's why most of y'all check me out when he finish line. Motherfuckers come check me out when you finish line. Cause they know I'ma expose you like the man I'ma expose you like the man told you in your comments you terrified of. That you terrified of. It's in a boxing debate with a nigga like Buckle Up. Because you block or 86K, what you block and all that blocking and 86K and that can't change my mindset, goofball. I stand on anything I know for a fact. That's to be a fact. I mean, you do a lot of lying daily. You lie daily, and you damn sure don't know shit about Henry Armstrong at all. Bud just got you butthurt off of all his motherfucking accomplishments. That's all that's about. See y'all on the Get Back.